Hey guys, SeaGnome here, and I'm going to be doing this fourth game between Team VC and Team Procrastination. So here we have Brandon, the blue Zerg, as, representing, what is this, Team VC, and his opponent is Mizak, the purple Zerg, representing Team Procrastination. So, like, what, the last three matches, we're going to see another mirror match. This is on Metalopolis, and they are back-to-back, so very close air spawn. So I haven't heard of either of these two players. By the way, this is sponsored by the Internet Movie Firearms Database, imfdb.org, and they're pretty neat if you are into the different kinds of guns, all the different guns that, appear in most media. They do have to be real guns, so StarCraft and Warcraft are not represented there, and there are guns in Warcraft, the guys with the muskets. So, yeah, let's see. Right now it is 2-1 in favor of Procrastination, so that means that Mizak just needs to win this one, and then he will win the game or win the round for his team. But this also means that, of course, Brandon needs to win this game to have a chance of winning the round for his team. So, Metalopolis. This is, of course, one of the traditionally Zerg favored maps, which doesn't really come into play here because it's ZVZ. So. It's a pretty long rush distance, so Mizak is going to be pretty comfortable taking this. It looks like that was actually a 13 hatch. Really odd, but okay, whatever. Brandon going to go for the more traditional, looks like that was a 14 pool after, I assume that was 14 gas, maybe 13 gas. And Brandon will be sending out this early scout. Well, no, not really that early, but he'll be sending out a scout because he wants to know if this natural is up. And this pool, this extractor only now going up here for Mizak. So Mizak definitely going to try and get that economic advantage right now. And Brandon going more standard, going for these early, actually, just teching up a little bit earlier. Oh, I should probably tell you why Absentis isn't here, or talking. Well, yeah, he's not here anymore, because he actually had to go play a game for the Reddit Team League Round 3. So we are casting this well after the first round finished, because there were some technical issues. I think I mentioned that before in one of the earlier games from this round, but like I mentioned in the second game of Team Canada versus Team Zelnarwals in this first round, Absentis is a team captain for Team Canada, so yeah, he had to go and play his game because we're doing this on a Thursday and Friday at noon is the deadline. So looks like Brandon's gonna send out a few lings, but Mizak is very prepared for this. He's got a whole bunch of lings and he's gonna be fine. A Roach Warren now on the way from where's that? Going up. Under this Overlord. Roach-Warren going up here from Mizak, but a Spinecrawler going down and actually morphing to Lair pretty early. He's getting a Baneling nest, so we are going to be seeing Ling Baneling versus Roach Hydra, I assume. Looks like there was a small engagement over here, nothing too major. Looks like Brandon might have lost a Ling or two, or actually a Ling or three, and definitely not two, but Mizak is doing a fine job defending right here. And he's getting up some roaches now. That Baneling nest is pretty close to done, but he doesn't have too many lings, actually. And because he's only on the single base, looks like, did he get any kills? He got one drone, looks like. But, yeah, they're not going to be able to do an enormous amount of damage. Let's take a look at that income. Surprisingly, Mizak is actually behind in drone count because he got this expansion pretty quickly, but he's been building mostly combat units out of this. Mostly roaches, mostly, a few lings. Let's see, those lings running in here. You might be able to get another drone. Very nice job there, but yeah, it's actually being pretty solid, just compounding his lead. So, wow, he's got a 10 drone lead. That's pretty enormous. Yeah, he doesn't have any defense at all. He has a single Spinecrawler, and he has a Queen actually getting another 2 on the way. One of them was carrying minerals. That's a little unfortunate. He is getting a Spire up, and it's going to be tough defending this. I mean, there's a lot of roaches here. That's, what, 7 roaches? These lings, not as much of a problem because there should be lings, popping out right about now. So we will be able to defend that without too much issue, but these spine crawlers really need to go up before he can properly defend against this. And Mizak now going to move in with a lot of roaches, and it looks like these spine crawlers will be in time though. Just about to pop up. There we go. And now he's going to be absolutely fine. He doesn't. I wouldn't even say he should have brought those drones off the line. He would have been fine with those 2 spine crawlers. Well, maybe not. Okay, it looks like he did need those drones off the line. A few more roaches are taking out a lot of drones though. There's just a few left, 3 left, and they're going to try and power down the spine crawler. Looks like they might just about get him. But no, not quite. Reinforcement roaches definitely going to be able to take down that spine crawler. Another one is just about up though. Perfect timing there from Brandon. Really needs to focus down the weak ones though. Taking a little bit more damage than he really wants to. He's still taking a lot of casualties. Let's take a look at that income again. 18 to 20, much better. And looks like a second queen has sprung up. So let's take a look at this. First muta is on the way. Yeah, he's gonna need a lot more than that. And looks like Brandon is gonna try and reciprocate some of that damage, take down the remaining roach and the rest of those lings. Mizak, unfortunately, it looks like he's just queued up in front of his opponent's base, which means that he's probably gonna lose this guy without taking out much. Yeah, almost gets a ling. So, I'm going to mention this here. I did mention when this was a live stream. Well, I guess watching this roach die is a little bit more important. Whatever. So, these wolf statues are... let's see if I can... Oops. It's not very good. Anyway, this Max statue with the wolves on it. So the wolf is actually the Max family emblem. Meanwhile, Brandon is going to roam around and kill some overlords. Looks like he might get this one as well. Of course, Mizak does have quite a few extra overlords, although losing this one is going to be pretty close. It's going to have 36. Anyway, yeah, the wolf is the Max family emblem, so yeah, just the more you know, and then a rainbow thing. Brandon's got these mutas inside this base. There's not really a whole lot of them. He should be firing these a little bit better. He keeps going for the... What's he targeting? The queen? Okay, the queen is okay to go for. These 4 crawlers are just about up, though. If there's no way, he should just snipe this guy. Whatever. And the queen does have really nice air. There we go. 7 air range. So those mutas not being terribly effective. He does have that baleen nest up, though. He's grabbing an expansion of his own. And getting some banelings would be really nice over here. Look how few ground effects there are. There's a few roaches, and that's about it, and they're not really well positioned to defend this mineral line or the gas line at the expansion. Let's see, roaches just sitting at this ramp. They're not in hold position. Ooh, oh, just an overseer. I thought that might have been banelings, but I guess not. We are starting to see a pretty solid number of mutas. So these lings are going to draw those roaches back, and these mutas, nope, not going to take advantage of it at all. This base, kind of up and running. Looks like he didn't man it over any of those drones. Roach horn now going down. A little odd, considering he has access to hydras. Hydras typically beat roaches. Still same amount of mutas. Those Zerg was trying to get a run in. But no, they won't be able to get anything done. Let's take a look at that income again. 30 to 27, so things have evened out a little bit. Remember that in the beginning Brandon was a little bit ahead, so now he's a little bit behind, but that's okay. It should equalize-ish. We do see a Hydra Den and an infestation pit going down here for Mizak. So this is a good idea. I do like the Hydra response, although he does have very solid anti-air. He has a lot of spore crawlers. I think he probably could have cut 1 or 2 of these guys. Just as I say that, Brandon going to move in here and possibly take down this queen. He already took down a single overlord, but no, he's going to be retreating over here. Let's see. Okay, Hydra Den now up. A fungal growth on those mutas would be exceptionally deadly. Would be able to really demolish these guys, and Hydras after that would just clean them up enormously quickly. Yeah, Brandon going for this roach horn, getting up that roach speed. He hasn't built any banelings this entire match, which is, you know, a little odd considering he got that nest up. Infestor is on the way. Hydra's also on the way. Looks like a single Hydra is out. But, yeah, this is just going to make things a lot easier to defend on his part. And Brandon, where's his army? Where's his... I mean, his economy should be a little bit better by now, yeah. A little bit better than his opponents by now. But I'm not sure what his game plan is. He's getting out 6 roaches. I'm not sure if I like that. I mean, roaches against Hydra is not a fight that you really want to take. Especially with stuff like Infestors out. I think those Hydras might be moving out to try and hunt some mutas. He should be spreading this creep a little bit better. Ooh, gonna snipe an Overlord? Just barely, yep. But Brandon's fine in terms of supply. Yep, still just macroing up those Hydras. Getting in, well, this, I guess this Evo Chamber's been up for a while now, but getting some of those upgrades. A few more drones, a few more roaches, whereas on Mizak's side, just getting a lot more Hydras. Which I really do like. I don't really like that the single Infestor is really easy to lose an Infestor in the heat of battle and then just have it killed. There's a Changeling over here scouting out for Brandon. It's not going to be spotted for a while. It's very difficult to tell when your opponent is purple. And, bad fungal growth, I think. Yeah, bad fungal growth. Really unfortunate. I think a fungal growth there would have been so perfect. It would have definitely allowed Mizak to slaughter the entire Metaforce, and that botched fungal growth is really just going to put him on the back foot a bit. So he's got a decent amount of Hydras, but this amount of roaches, oh wow, yeah, this amount of roaches means that he will probably be able to just push in here if he decides. There's a few roaches on Mizak's side, but yeah, he's going to need more Hydras and fungal growth, good fungal growths, to be able to defend this. Brandon now going to move in here, and where's Mizak's army? He's just going to let this go? Okay. Now moving down, but yeah, he should have done this earlier if he really wanted to defend this. Okay, looks like he is going to move back down. Oh, no, Brandon now going to move in here with everything. Where's the mutas? There's the mutas. Going to be able to move in. No fungal growth yet, because it doesn't have enough energy yet. Ugh, Mizak going to be GGing over here. I think if he had just waited at the top of this ramp until his Infestor had enough energy, if he had another Infestor perhaps, if he had done the fungal growth properly on those mutas earlier, he could have gotten away with this many Hydras, but as it is, no, those roaches just overpowering them, absolutely. And yeah, so this means that it's going to be tied up 2-2 with Matt Damon beating Unilink for Team Procrastination. What is it beating Tune Up for Team Procrastination? Adon losing to Noggin of Team VC, and Mizak now losing to Brandon of Team VC. So it's going to go to an ace match. So I will see